This is Sunday Satsang, January 2nd, 2024. The first part we're discussing Tasting Bhakti Rasa in Manjari Bhava Sadhana, reading from a book by Kunjavihari Das Babaji, who is the guru of Ananta Das Babaji Maharaj. The book is called Manjari Srup Nirupan, which is based on Raghavan Chandrika, Bhakti Rasa, Siddha, and commentaries of Radha Govindanath, some Bengali Brahmin, was a Nityananda Acharya, I believe, a great Rasik Vaishnava. So the combined writings and teachings, Radha Krishna Goswami is his name, Radha Krishna Goswami. So he combined the teachings of Vishwanath Rupa Goswami and Radha Krishna Goswami, made an overview of Manjari Bhava Sadhana. Basically a summary of Bhakti Rasa, Siddha, and Raghavan Chandrika. And the commentaries of Radha Krishna Goswami. So we're reading selected parts of this book. So he's talking about the mood of the Manjaris. It's the highest mood of love. It's called Samartha Rati. The word Samartha, Artha means value, objective, wealth. It's the most valuable form of love. Samartha Rati is the Rati of Radharani Govisa Vrindavan. Samartha. Complete artha, all the benefit, all the wealth, all the value, all the objective of their life is Krishna's pleasure. Prem Vishai Shri Krishna. He says, Babaji Maharaj says, the Manjaris are Sakhis of Radharani who follow her exclusively. The Manjaris are in the category of Nitya Sakhis and Pran Sakhis. They directly desire to engage in the service of Radha Krishna, like the Nitya Siddha Manjaris. This is the sadhakas. The Manjaris expertly serve Radha Krishna in the kunjas of Vrindavan without desiring anything else. That's pretty high level of attainment. They don't have any other desire than to save Radha Krishna. So we have a lot of desires to get rid of. But by fixing our heart and mind on one desire to serve Radha Krishna, the kunjas of Vrindavan, all the other desires will be destroyed by that bhakti bhajan. And the Manjaris want to expertly serve Radha Krishna like Rupa Goswami, like Rupa Manjari. She is the chief Manjari. So the sadhaka Manjaris, the sadhakas, the Manjari Bhava, they desire intensely for the Gopi Bhava possessed by Sri Rupa Manjari. And there's 5 expressions of this Bhava, 5 types of practice that one does to become a Manjari. And one always is very attached to hear Hari Katha about Radha and Krishna and the Manjaris. And the second thing, we should always see the beautiful forms of Krishna and Radharani and the Gopis. So many sadhakas, sadhis and sadhus in their bhajan kutiras, they have so many pictures on the walls. So many pictures of Radha Krishna, Chua Leela, Jal Kele, and Van Bihar, and Bhajan, or Kunja Leela, swinging Holy Leela, so many waters, Jal Kele, so many pastimes are there. They have them all paintings on all the walls. And occasionally some sadhus inside their kutir. There was one sadhu, Babaji Radhakund, lived here a long time. Now he's living in Bhagavad Nivas, Vrindavan. His name is a kitchen Das Baba. And in his couture, it was all pictures of sadhus, hundreds of sadhus, little photos, one by one. So I went in there when I saw ISKCON Srila Prabhupada. I thought, especially old Babaji, saying Charadas Babaji, Kriva Siddhardas Babaji, this Babaji, that Babaji. So it's a 6 Goswami, very famous, Sri Krishnadas Baba, Jai Krishnadas Baba, all big famous Siddha Bhabas, Madhusudan Das Babaji, Siddha Madhusudan Das, Jagannath Das Babaji, Gorgeshwar Das Babaji, all big Siddhas. They had Prabhupada there also, ISKCON Prabhupada. I said, oh yes, yeah, he knows a big sadhu. He was, his kinship, so he appreciated everyone. But mostly, usually, sadhus and sadhus have pictures of Radha Krishna. So to see their forms all the time, internally, externally, is one form of bhajan. And third practice of Manjari Bhava Sadhana, Babaji says, we should serve Radha Krishna. In our external sadhguru, we should serve forms, murtis of Radha Krishna. We should have Govardhan Shiva or Radha Krishna murtis and serve them externally. And we should serve in our Manasa Chinta Deha, our mentally conceived Siddha Deha. That's called Manasi Seva. And we should live in Brajadam, Maturavasa Sthai. We should live in Maturamanda, Radhika and Vrindavan. So he says attachment to hearing topics about Radha Krishna is the primary means of bhajan. Because just this one form of practice is completely capable of bringing one to the perfection of prema. Then he cites Bhakti Sandarbha 304. He says, Kevala Abhiman Matra Siddhi Bhavati. Only by having the Abhiman that I am Narayan Das, I am Krishna Das, or Radha Dasi. By having an Abhiman, we can attain Siddhi. This is Bhakti Sandarbha 304. He quotes it here. He said, even without strong bhajan, even one doesn't do heavy bhajan practice, the one has the Abhiman. Abhiman means mentality. Abhiman, matra Abhiman, siddhi bhavati. Just we always maintain a mentality. I have a Sura Radharani, a Sura Tulasi Manjari, a Sura Rupa Manjari. I have my Manjaris through, my seva is this, and I serve them throughout the day and night. And always thinking and acting like that, you can attain perfection. If one simply believes with all sincerity that one is the servant of Krishna, that self-identification, which is Abhiman, will give one all perfection. So what do the Manjaris think of themselves? The Manjaris, they consider themselves to be handmaidens of Radharani. Radharani is the sole proprietor of their lives and hearts. In other words, Radharani owns our hearts, Radharani owns our lives. Therefore, the best practice to achieve the mode of intense greed and love for serving Radha Krishna is to be enthusiastic to hear topics which cultivate the sense of identification. In other words, hear topics about where the Manjaris were described, where the Manjari sevas were described, Manjari's forms were described, Manjari's moods were described. They're described in Prem Bhakti Chandrika, Vrindavan Pradavamai Mamrita, Rarasuniti, Vilamkas Manjari, Savava, Soma. These type of books are very conducive for developing the Abhiman and the identity of a Manjari. In other words, Kushagari Babaji Maharaj is saying, whenever one thinks of that love of Radha Krishna, or remembers about it, one becomes affected by regularly hearing and chanting and meditating on the affection of the Manjaris, such as Rupa, Tulasi, Rati, to have for one another and their various activities fills one with a great thirst for seva. So it says it's very important when we're reading about Krishna and Manjaris and doing seva, because we heard Babaji saying we should remember how the mood and love they have for each other, how they're treating each other, how they're dealing with each other. We should hear, chant, meditate on the affection the Manjaris, Rupa and Tulasi show for each other, and their various sevas, and their great thirst, their great enthusiasm and thirst for seva. What will happen by that? A desire will awaken in the sadhaka to serve in the same spirit. This will gradually transform into an intense longing to attain seva and intimacy with Rupa and Tulasi Manjari. Because now they seem like they're very far away. Who is Rupa Manjari? Who is Tulasi Manjari? Well, we always hear about them, read about them, remember them and pray to them. They come closer to us. They move closer to us. Because we attract them by our attention. You're thinking of me, I'm thinking of you. There's a lot of talk on the internet about power of getting, what is it called? Power of getting what you want or something like that. Project your mind. I want this, I want that. Money, husband, wife, whatever. So we're projecting our thoughts and our heart to the spiritual world. So they're going to pick up on it and respond. That's what he's saying. That's an experience also. Over and over, repeatedly, one should hear and mentally cultivate the spirit of the Manjaris. Have the adhikar, have the eligibility to do intimate service to Radha Krishna. As one hears and reads constantly about the moods and seva of the Manjaris, they will become, the mind of the sadhaka will become absorbed. It's like all these Indian books, they repeat the point 20 times, 20 times. There were 2 pages. That's one distinctive quality of Indian writing. They say the same point over and over again for like 10 pages. Western writers, they write the point once and then go to the second point. But, it's a good point, but sometimes Western readers get like, okay, I'm ready. But this is the nature of Indian books, I found. I've been reading Indian books for 50 years, so it's an obvious difference. Anyways, it's worth repeating. So by hearing over and over again, intense greed and longing will take shape in a prayer. I only desire this kind of seva. Son Goswami called the seva Radharani the ultimate object of spiritual practice. What did I say? Son Goswami.
Swami say that the seva of Radharani is the ultimate
Spiritual.
Spiritual perfection.
Right. Very good. She's right. Shruti Dara. Shruti Dari. Here's it. Good. So the Goswamis wrote books on rasa, so sadhakas would have books to help them quickly develop intense longing for the seva around Krishna. That's page 106. Now all of my good stuff is there, but I'll just give you page 112. If you gotta understand why I'm doing that. Well, I stick on one point and stick all around the universe. So that could be Pretty Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami, Pretty Sandarbha, honor chain number 10. He talks about the Siddha, the spiritual body. Basically, the summary of the Pretty Sandarbha, this section, honor chain 10, he says, for every liberated soul, there's one form of Krishna and one form of your one spiritual body. So what does that mean? That Krishna expands himself into one form of Krishna with every single liberated soul. So not only one Krishna, but one group of Astasakis, Astamanjaris, Astumasakis, Yogamaya Purmas, the whole entourage that's there for you. And one spiritual world called Bhagavati Dham. Bhagavati Kunj. Vrindarika Kunj. You got your whole gang there. Your Guru Sakhi, all your Guru Sakhi there. Sachi Sakhi. Whatever. So here's what he says. In the spiritual world, Krishna has unlimited spiritual forms. All are expressions of himself, illuminating the spiritual world. With each one of these forms, Krishna enjoys pastimes with one individual liberated soul. It's honor chain number 10, Pretty Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami. It's very significant. Like everybody says, if I ask you have a garage, I have my garage. She has her garage. She has her garage. I have my garage. She has her garage. Have you seen my garage? No, your garage is not good. My garage. So it's the same thing there. There's one spiritual world for you. That's what you wanted, isn't it? Usually people, they have some part-time friends, but they're basically happy with themselves and God. Being God is good. Everybody else is an adjustment. Awkward adjustment. These liberated souls have spiritual bodies exactly like Krishna. In the spiritual world, there are a limited number of forms, all suitable for serving Krishna. Each spiritual form is eternal, full of consciousness and bliss. They are the very life of the spiritual world. These unlimited spiritual bodies are perfected forms of sadhana siddhas who are awarded to an individual when they attain liberation. These spiritual bodies are eternal, for they exist even before the liberated souls enter them, and they also exist to continue eternally ever after. Prior to the entry of a liberated soul, these spiritual bodies are in an inactive state. This is a little hard to figure out, it's a little inconceivable, but everything is active in the spiritual world. Most acharyas and commentators on Pretty Sandarbha, including Jiva, they say that spiritual bodies are there. They're like, it says they're like flowers. One acharya said they're like flowers decorating an altar. And you see an altar has beautiful flowers, fresh flowers. They enhance the beauty of Radha Krishna. They enhance the overall beauty, but they're not very active. So the spiritual bodies are there. Well, that's pretty. They're like, sometimes they have Utsav Murtis in different temples in Vrindavan. Like Radha Shyamsundar, the old Radha Shyamsundar. Or Bhakti Rasa, they bring out Sakhi, Murtis of Sakhis. Put them on the altar. That's a Sakhi. So it's nice, but they're just statues. So that's what they say. They're like statues. They're beautifying the spiritual world. Well, you have a question?
Well, could they be napping? They would be inactive in beautifying the landscape even if they were napping, right?
American slide. Maybe take it down.
And this could be their dream, I don't know.
It's this, you know, whatever you want to say, sleeping, napping, frozen scene. I have the impression they're busy. Because it's not really anything specific being said. Everyone uses different ideas. They're there. They're the spiritual world. That we can prove from Bhagavatam. There's eight circumstances in Bhagavatam where Vishnu brought spiritual body from the spiritual world. Siddhartha, Gajendra, Yayati, Dhruva Maharaj, Jamil, so many personalities Vishnu brought spiritual body gave to him. So they're there. They're napping, sleeping, dancing, frozen. Your service is Sri Radhe's feet. So you just hold your feet for eternity. Then we get there, you start saying. I don't know. But this is what is described. The main idea, this is a particular, are they moving and not moving? The main thing that can draw from this is there is such a thing as a spiritual world. And there is such a thing as spiritual body, and one of them is mine. Which one? It doesn't have your name on it yet. It's not that specific. They're generic spiritual bodies. That's why one Charlie said they're like new cars in a car dealer. You go to a Honda car shop, car Dukan. Show me Honda cars are there, Hyundai or whatever, Suzuki. Say I want that one. You pay money, give you the key, drive away. But until you pay the money, until you get there, you don't know which car is going to be yours. It's because somebody asked me, is your own body there reserved? There's a ticket on the body. Reserved for Babaji Dasi. The expiry date. Open. We don't know when she's gonna come. Expiry date 2028. She'll pick up her car before 2028. But nobody knows though. It's not like that. They're just there. They're in front of you, up for grabs, you know, okay? You can go take one. Showy Manjari's over here. Showy was in red dress here. And you go to a dress shop, you pick up the dress you like, you know? So you have your supernology sheet. You know, red dress is here, you got that. Red dress, gold skin. Ornaments, rubies, diamonds, emeralds, pearls. Okay, rubies, diamonds. It's your name. Yeah, well, that's me. You're me. Yeah, I glad to meet you. I've been trying to meet you for 1,000 years. Oh, what's taking so long, man? You're slow. So they just start going, you know. You have to think what's it gonna be like, you know? What's the point of me? When me finally meets me. Not me who I thought I was me the real me. You sure did? So, yeah. I've been thinking about you for a long time. I'm you, man. No, I'm me. You're me. When an individual becomes qualified for Krishna's direct seva by the grace of Bhakti Devi, then Krishna gives a person that spiritual body. Then he talks about Siddha and all that system, Guru gives the spiritual body, all that stuff. Everybody knows about that. The spiritual master knows his disciples' transcendental identification through the power of meditation that reveals it to the sadhaka as the form in which Krishna will accept the sadhaka. When the disciple meditates on the transcendental Leelas of Krishna through identifying with that spiritual body, mentally serves Radha Krishna in that body, then gradually one's absorption in identification with the material body is gradually reduced. The was me becomes he is me. This was me because this is me. Was me, Valentina Vespucci. Valentina whatever, becomes ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. So the was me because is me. I was, I am. Gradually it comes. Narottam Das says that which you think about during your sadhana becomes your siddhi. It's only a question of raw, kacha and paka. Siddhi means paka, ripe fruit. Until one comes to prema, level of prema, one does not actually perceive the Siddha Deha. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains in his commentary Ujjvala Mani. When a sadhaka comes in any future lifetime, comes to the platform of prema, they will become clearly qualified to serve Radha Krishna. It is only then they will achieve a spiritual body qualified to serve Radha Krishna. Then he describes the experience of a devotee at the level of prema. When one finally attains Krishna prema, one becomes completely absorbed in an anxiety of desire. What I said.
When we attain Krishna prema, we become completely absorbed in the anxiety of desire.
Nice. Desire for what?
To attain the seva of Radha Krishna in the Kunda of Vrindavan, to realize the Siddha Deha.
That's generic answer. What's specific answer?
That to serve in Astakaya Lila in our Siddha Deha, specifically.
That's not specific. Give me a specific answer.
To serve Radharani in my specific Siddha Deha.
Do your render your religious say personal religious say. That's our handle. That's our key. Seva is the key to the spiritual world. No key, no seva, no entry. No submission, no permission. No permission, no admission. So the key is seva. So everyone has nitya seva. So we think of that at the time of death, then Hey, what are you doing here? What are you gonna do here? I don't know. Eat Bhava Prasad. Get out of here. We have so many monkeys here doing that. So many monkeys in Vrindavan eating Bhava Prasad. You gonna be another monkey? No, I have to do this. I have to do this thing. Okay. Oh, go inside. Hurry up. Too late. Go to such and such country. At 12:45, you have to put paint on our right feet. She's going out of Radhakut. All the paint for her feet will walk out. Wipe out her feet. She'll be out at 1:45. You have 10 minutes. Get going. Okay. Where's my kid? They're like brushes and color and black dye. So we completely absorb the anxiety of desire, even though one has not attained to stay levels of frame.
Sneha mana pranaya raga bhav mahabhav.
Rag, Arag, Bhav, Mahabhav. Madan, Akya, Madan, Akya. Thank you. At that time, at the end, when the sadhaka gives up the body at the level of frame, Krishna himself and his eternal associates will give direct darshan to the sadhaka, as well as opportunity to engage in direct service. Only once, even if only once in a dream. So, what will happen before one leaves his body or her body to have a dream of seeing Radha Krishna in their own Siddha doing Nitya Seva, or they'll have a direct spurti, external vision, or Sakshat Darshan. I met Babaji in Masi Ganga, who was my friend. He had such an experience in a dream. 4 days before he left his body, Radharani came to his dream, and he saw us sit there, and his guru stood there, Radharani. Then Krishna gives the spiritual body of a gopi, just like a spiritual body was given to Narada Muni at the time of death. That spiritual body that one gets at the time of death appears in the womb of a gopi Vrindavan, Bhoma Vrindavan. Then in that spiritual body and Bhoma Vrindavan, Prakat Leela of Krishna, that Sakhi Manjari passes through the stages of Sneha, Man, Pranaya, Rag, Anurag, Bhav, Mahabhav. Narottam Das Thakur prays, when will I take birth as a daughter in the house of Ahira Gopa? I will be married in the village of Yavat. Whenever this Narottam Das prarthana, whenever a practitioner Raghunath Bhakti attains frame, one goes and takes birth in a womb of gopi in some material universe where Krishna's activities are being performed. This particular idea of taking birth from a womb of a gopi is the contribution of Vishwanath Chakravarti. Before Vishwanath Chakravarti's time, which was 1680 to 1715 or 20, this time, 6 Goswamis were writing that when you attain prema in Sadhguru, the Sadhguru attain prema, that you leave this body, you go directly to the universe where Krishna's Prakat Leela is taken. I mean, you go directly to the spiritual world. Like Narada Muni. Narada Muni in Bhagavatam, when he died, he got a spiritual body, entered Vishnu's Leela. He didn't take birth somewhere. But Vishwanath in Rag Bhagavan Chandrika, he introduced the idea a stopover. First you go to material universe where Prakriti is going on. Take birth from a gopi, and then grow up as a baby gopi, little girl gopi, and then become a full teenage gopi. And then when Krishna leaves that material universe, you go to the spiritual world. But the Goswamis don't say that. They say you attain prema. When you die, you immediately go to this Panchabodhika Deha, you get a Siddha Deha, it goes directly to the spiritual world. So, what do we say? My guru said we follow Vishnu Chakravarti. But in my heart of hearts, I'm a wholly different idea. But I accept what my guru said because that's where Nanda says that, everyone says that. Stopover theory. But the Goswamis say go direct. Anyway, it doesn't matter. you're with Krishna in Bo Vrindavan or Prakat Vrindavan, Africa Vrindavan. Vrindavan is Vrindavan. Even Lord Chaitanya said, the Dhanam Janam Sundaram Kavitam Vajadish Kami Mama Jama Jama Shri Bhavatan Bhaktarthi. I don't care where I am as long as I get surrounded Krishna. Because if I'm surrounded Krishna, I'm in Vrindavan. I'm good. Like people say, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. You're good. I'm good. So we're surrounded Krishna, we're all good. I'm good, you're good, we're all good. So that's all we're going to read today from this Manjari Bhava Sadhana. This discussion about Manjari's spiritual body. Oh, I didn't.